Paramount's in-floor cleaning system installation guide. This video is a broad overview of important details involved in successfully installing an in-floor cleaning system. Refer to the written installation, manual and pool plans for complete details and important safety instructions. Each section will cover plumbing, rebar, pool shell, final finish and start-up. Nozzle plumbing guidelines. Paramount recommends that the feed lines enter at the centre of the length of the pool. Generally, this will provide for the least amount of pipe needed. Dig a trench 40 cm deep by 50 cm wide and excavate a large niche to the bottom of the pool depth at that location. This will allow ample room for the feed lines. To begin plumbing the nozzles, first remove the dome from the water valve. Use 63mm PVC pipe for the feed lines, and we strongly recommend the use of primer on all underground joints. The centre port is the inlet to the valve and is plumbed to the outlet of the filter, or a pump in the case of a two-pump system. Plumb the water valve at least 15 cm above water level. Refer to the pool plan for the number of ports required. Stagger the pipe for each port at least 8 cm. For example, for ports 2, 4 and 6, the pipe length is 30 cm. For ports 1, 3, 5, the pipe lengths are 40 cm and the inlet pipe is 45 cm. Replace the valve cover and clamp it to the base. Important: do not plumb nozzles in line. All nozzles must be on a branch. At each nozzle location, install an elbow with a Paramount riser. Cut the riser to the proper length to ensure the ribs will be in the concrete. All risers must be 90 degrees to the finished pool floor, except for steps and benches. Cap and pressure, test all lines. Drain plumbing guidelines. To plumb the drain, start by positioning the MDXR 3 sump so the elbow is perpendicular to the inside wall or end wall. Dig a hole large enough for the sump to be completely encased in concrete. The top edge of the MDXR3 sump is positioned 3 cm below the finished depth of the pool. Plumb the required SDX2 high flow safety drain on a side wall of the pool below the water level with the pipe perpendicular to the pool wall. If you are installing Paramount's optional DDC2 or EDC debris canister, plumb it between the drain and the pump inlet. Then plumb the drain to the pump inlet. Rebar guidelines. Rebar must be kept away from risers and bent around riser if necessary to maintain a minimum of 5 cm away. Keep rebars 8 cm away from MDXR3 sump and the SDX2 pipe and fittings. Shotcrete and gunite. After shooting the concrete, form a 28 cm round by 5 cm deep sump in the concrete with a finger-sized cutout around the pipe to allow room for a watertight seal for the SDX2. Angle shell down to MDXR3 sump. Make cutout 45 cm round by 2 cm deep. Make a cutout around the riser pipes approximately 3 cm deep and 3 cm bigger. After the shell is dry, cut pipe for the SDX to approximately 3 cm behind the concrete shell surface. Plug with a sponge prior to installing the interior finish. Align the leveling ring keyway with the sump alignment key. Adjust the elevation and the angle of the leveling ring to align it with the finished interior surface of the pool. Use a sealing compound compatible with the interior surface to lock the concrete ring in place and to provide a watertight seal. Cut the riser pipes flush with the concrete surface. Remove the cap from the nozzle body. Apply PVC glue to the entire outside barrel of the body. Prime the inside of the pipe at least 8 cm. Push the body into the pipe until the nozzle body water stop is aligned with the concrete, so the top edge will be flush with the pool interior finish. Let fumes vent for 30 minutes, then replace all body caps. Applying interior finish. Before the finish is dry, install the SDX2 concrete ring with the tab marked top in the 12 o'clock position and press it into the finishing material. Wipe clean any finishing material from the top edge and mounting surface of the concrete ring and trowel the finishing material around the outside and inside of the concrete ring to form a watertight seal around the suction pipe. After interior finish is dry, install the SDX2 cover. Align the concrete support with the alignment tab located on the concrete tab. Install 3 machine screws to 24 Newton meters. Align the SDX2 cover with the support holes. Install 3 security screws to 19 Newton meters. Install the MDX3 funnel assembly and cover. Start by removing the main pressure plug. Install the funnel assembly and secure with 4 security screws with T25 security screwdriver to 19 Newton meters. Install the cover into the funnels assembly with 3 security screws to 46 Newton meters. Start up. Fill pool with water and start the pool pumps. After the pump has been running for a short time, turn off the pump. Install the module into the water valve body. Restart the pump and let it cycle 2 times to blow out nozzle caps and to clear all lines of construction debris. Install nozzles by snapping the nozzle into the install tool. Insert nozzle into the body and turn clockwise 1/4 turn to lock the nozzle into the body. If you follow these important guidelines and read the installation manual for complete details, the in-floor system will work efficiently.